All right, welcome to Eat Stark Naked Live, and today we are in Celina, not to be pronounced or confused with Celina. No, it's Celina, and we are here to check out a really cool little spot here on the square of Celina. Celina, geez, now I got myself even saying it wrong. But man, if you know, this is north of Dallas, DFW, really way north. Perfect for a nice getaway trip. I just spent about 45 minutes to 50 minutes going north, up the tollways, checking out stuff, so we could come check out this new spot called Heyday. Heyday has been open apparently for a whole year, and we're gonna go check out what it is that they got to offer. What's going on? I'm Patrick.
Anthony, welcome to Heyday.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
So, I am here with a few friends at home.
Okay.
And tell us a little bit about Heyday. I was just saying, you guys just hit your 1-year anniversary, is that correct?
Yeah. This is we've been here 1 year now, right here in Celina. We are a craft cocktail bar, elevated craft cocktail bar, and elevated like Americana eatery. But the star is definitely the bar. And we make all of our own syrups, cordials. We do, just crazy stuff behind it. Liquid nitrogen.
Oh, wow.
We turn cocktails into ice cream, tableside, things like that. And the show is definitely behind the bar, but then the food accents off the bar, and they both complement each other.
So if a couple people came in and they could only order one drink and they wanted something adventurous but a little bit of fruit, what would you recommend for them to come in?
I would probably recommend the Dr. Feelgood, which is our smoked peach and brown sugar old fashioned.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a really phenomenal.
Smoky, peachy, brown sugary old fashioned.
Yep. And then
that sounds electric.
We smoke it before it hits the table.
Oh wow. So you guys really do put on a show here.
Yeah, it is a show for the bar. Yeah, Celina, it's up and coming. It's one of the fastest growing cities in the nation.
Really? Yeah. Talk a little bit about that for people that don't know.
Fastest growing cities in the nation, and everything's coming north. We're about 45 miles directly north of downtown Dallas.
Okay.
And there's no craft cocktail bars here.
So if you want a craft cocktail drink, you're the place to go.
Yeah. For right now, it's us.
Wow.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to set the bar, and we set it pretty high.
Well, you've been known for doing some amazing craft cocktails throughout your, history of being in Dallas, right? Why don't you talk about that?
I come from I used to be a craft cocktail. I used to be a bartender.
Okay.
I definitely transitioned into the craft cocktail world, which I loved. I love just creating, finding an ingredient and then building around that ingredient to create, an experience, a cocktail. That sweet, that savory, that visual, the aromas, just all those senses on overload. So definitely my background, definitely a passion. I'm not the greatest bartender ever, which is why I reached out to some that I thought were way better than me. Will Blaylock is our beverage director. He's not here today, unfortunately, but he's the one who really built this program over here and just collaborated them and just going above and beyond.
You guys, it sounds like it, and it truly shows right now because, obviously I just skidded in right now after brunch. You guys just kicked off brunch, right?
Yeah, we just had our brunch, and
what do you guys call it again?
So for our brunch on the weekends, we call it the Heyday Funky Brunch, and we play 90s music.
Funky Brunch. Place is gorgeous. So you can come in groups, or if it's date night.
Yeah, date night, groups. We are in Celina. We do have families, so we got families that come in as well. My business partner is Michael McGowan, and then I used to bartend together back in the day over in Plano.
So that's kind of your guys' story. You guys met, brought your superpowers and passions up here, and decided to bring some top-notch craft cocktails and be the first. So you're already setting the bar.
Yeah, that's our goal, is set the bar.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and it's worked. We're, like you said, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and it's been, just go check out our reviews.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, it speaks for itself, and we've really built something here. And it's not, also it's not just about building the product, but how is that executed in real time on a busy night, on a slow night? You know, obviously the busy nights, you know, can we get these cocktails out and this food out quickly enough? That's a big one, you know, and that's where Will really came in and shined, because he built this program that's so elevated, but also at the same time super speedy, where people aren't waiting, you know, 20 minutes for a cocktail. They're getting them in that 5 minutes, and what they're getting is just, it's next level. I mean, you can't get anywhere else.
So after you get a couple cocktails in you, you're probably going to need some food, right?
You're really going to need some food. If you come in for brunch, like you came in today, you know, oh, this is Bree.
Hello, Bree.
Bree is one of our lovely servers here.
You're in the world of Eat Stark Naked right now. I'm Patrick Stark. Nice to meet you. So if you had to recommend something for brunch, that's what Tony and I were just talking about, what would be your number one go-to?
The carnitas Benedict are my favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, and we make those with
They're my favorite.
arepas. So instead of the English muffin on the bottom,
Right.
House-made arepas on there.
House-made.
Which is like a Venezuelan, like corn patty.
Okay.
Yeah, like cornbread patty.
I know there's so many slang terms for a pupusa,
Yeah.
arepa,
Yeah.
and again, that's probably the only time I could roll my R speaking.
Yeah, right.
My wife can attest, which she's probably salivating because she loves Latin food. And was this inspired from somebody? This
Yeah, my wife is from Venezuela.
Oh,
she
wow.
introduced me to arepas and tequeños, and the arepas. Yeah, I definitely wanted to just throw that in there and just have like a little Latin touch on it.
That's so cool. All right, so if somebody had a sweet tooth for brunch,
I would go with the French toast, which is our stuffed French toast, which is like a brick of French toast.
Okay.
And then you get to pick a jam, which we have a strawberry jam, we have a house-made marmalade. Both jams are made in-house.
do you want to show me?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All
Let's
right,
come out
cool.
to the kitchen.
Let's go check this out. This is my favorite part. Thank you very much, Bree.
Yeah, this is our mom.
It's gorgeous. Look at all your fresh.
All of our fresh herbs, all stuff. We're not fresh cubed watermelon right now, and dehydration. We do have a canning system right here because we are open container.
Oh, wow.
So whenever people are here on a wait, or even when we have events outside, we're able to can our cocktails up in like little buzz balls, and then send them out for people to crack open it and do their thing.
That might be a game changer.
Yeah,
So this is the perfect
really
like
cool.
one tank trip, date night, anniversary, or just to go try somewhere new.
And even if we're on a wait, we'll send you to walk around the square, do a little window shopping. You have your cocktail. You know, you can enjoy it. We'll text you as soon as your table's about to be ready.
It doesn't get much better than
Yeah,
that.
it's cool. It's fun.
So it feels so interesting because it's like such a little small town. It almost feels like Mayberry in a way, with all
Yeah,
due
yeah.
respect. And then you like have the cutting edge here. You
Yeah.
can take a craft cocktail, a smoked peach. What was it? Old fashioned.
Brown sugar, old fashioned. Yeah.
Taking it to go. Like my mind is blown. All right, so I'll stay focused.
Let's go to the kitchen,
let's go
man.
check out the kitchen, where all the magic happens, right?
These are our servers.
Howdy, I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you. The man, the myth.
And this is Chef Joey right here.
Nice to meet you, chef.
This is the man behind all the magic in the kitchen. He's been with us now for about 8 months, and he's been crushing it. And so we're lucky to have him here. And the best part about this chef is that, you know, I have ideas, we have ideas, we spitball with Joey, and then like 2 days later, we got a product for us to go, oh wow, like, so we're moving like really quick. We're creating what we like to call the bolts, where we're just creating things and then putting them aside for when we do a menu change or a next special or whatever. And that's been, I think, the most fun.
That's so exciting to have chemistry and to be able to feel like you're, you know, it's classic in our industry to find out that, you know, you've got a owner that just doesn't really care and just wants their own way, and to have that freedom, that's where the magic
Yeah,
starts.
no, it's got to be a collaboration. Yeah, it can't be one way, because then, you know, I got ideas, he's got ideas, we put them together, we make magic. It's
All
great.
right.
It's awesome.
So for viewers at home, Chef Joey, why don't you share 3 things you think they should know about you?
I didn't choose to do this until I was 30. That's for one thing.
Wow, cool.
I was doing the corporate world, no tattoos, no beard, just straight.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
At about 30, I decided to make that change. I was like, when was I the happiest in my life? It was when I was 16, flipping burgers and fries. I was like, man, I love the fact that you can just like go in there, brush your ass, and clean your hands and go home. Whereas the corporate world wasn't me. Like, I just belong in the kitchen. That's how I get special. So.
Yeah, it's real hard to turn off the phone or to be off the clock.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, in a lot of ways, restaurants too, being the head chief, that must be a testament. You're running a tight ship, obviously, because you look very happy. You know, obviously hearing you guys and seeing your energy, but a lot of chefs, when their operations aren't set up, their phones are going off 24/7. So it sounds like you made the great transition, but you also, as we like to say, working smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Quality of life is everything.
It's a big difference. It's the way your mindset. You have to feel proud. It's a good kind of proud about what you do. Just be happy.
Absolutely. So that's one thing. Give us a couple more, one or two more things about yourself.
I literally live across the parking lot from here.
Oh, wow.
Walk here in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the, I guess you call it the Mel Hallmark movie. Of the chef.
Yeah.
I'm always a little above the restaurant. I'm that close to it.
All right, how many times has he been late? Kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
No, he's never late. I think it's also a curse because we're like, Joey, can you open up the door? Hey, this guy's here for the delivery.
Oh, I'm sure you get
Walking
the
over, yeah.
the 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 quality.
Appreciate it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's cool.
So that's good. That's point two. And give us one last one.
Man, I have a blue nose pit bull I love that I get to go home and let it out in the backyard, hang out with him, you know. It's pretty much the life I've been living.
Man, that's awesome, chef.
Thank you.
Well, Tony was talking about this French toast, and Bree the server was saying that was her go-to, and you guys just kicked off brunch how long ago?
Oh, about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys just hit your 1 year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
You guys have been crowned the king of craft cocktails of, I'm going to say it wrong because I caught myself earlier. Celina, right?
Celina.
Celina, jeez.
Celina, yeah.
I got it now. See, I made one thing at the beginning of this taping, and now I'm saying it wrong. Celina, very good. You guys are the craft kings of Celina.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys are bringing in the heat also as far as the food.
Yes, sir.
So, chef, if you want to show us the...
Come on this way.
Cool. Classic behind. All right. Right behind you.
Come on in. So
Awesome.
This is the French toast. It's a super, super big cut.
Sorry, my friend.
And it's actually stuffed.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we cut a little hole in there just to kind of let it get in there.
Brioche?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Oh, my God. The nice, fatty, buttery.
And let it soak for a while. I mean, it's such a big cut. I wanted to infiltrate all of it.
Without being over, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Man, that's incredible. Look at all that vanilla, cinnamon. Any other tips in there?
No, vanilla, cinnamon, a little bit of heavy cream.
Okay.
The eggs, and that's it, man.
Very cool.
But this one does take a little bit longer because of the thickness. You want to make sure that it gets all the way through. But when it comes down, it's just beautiful. It's just it's kind of just like a oddity that stands out. It's really cool.
Oh, my gosh. That sounds amazing. So for somebody that was making this at home, if they browned it on both sides, but their center was still kind of raw, what tips would you give them?
I personally will use like a blowtorch.
Okay.
Because where I made the hole for the jams to go in.
Okay.
I just kind of torch it inside there just to kind of push it a little bit further and kind of make sure that it's getting to that point, you know.
Man, that sounds incredible. So when you're not cooking here, where's your favorite place to eat?
Oh, man. I love Pizzeria Testa.
Okay.
I love it because of just the originality of it and the pureness of their pizza.
What style is it? Is it
Neapolitan.
got in there, man? I don't want to make the boss upset. I'm behind you.
It's Neapolitan.
Okay.
And it's just beautiful. It's so simple, so straightforward. And I like the fact that they stick to their guns on doing the traditional. They're not letting the ranch in. They're not letting the blue cheeses in. If you're getting a salad, you're getting a caprese salad. But it's like the best possible ingredients. And I have mad respect for that.
Man, that's incredible. So I know that I was talking to Tony, and you guys are making homemade arepas.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have anybody here in town locally that you want to give a shout out? Vendors, ranchers, bakers?
Yeah.
Anybody?
By all means, we have a Granny's Bakery who's in town. She's a good friend of mine. She actually worked with me in the past, but while her bakery was being built.
Oh, wow.
And she has all fresh baked breads, muffins, cookies, cakes, you name it. she's doing it. And she's also living that dream. So she's killing it. They're doing a great job.
Wow. So she's hooking you up with all the bread.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So
and then there's Range Hand. All of our beef, all of our chicken comes from him. That man works tirelessly.
Where's that at?
He's actually out of Light Farms, but I'm not sure where his actual ranches are and stuff like that. But I mean, he seriously, like, he saves me in this world. I can literally order from him, and then the next day get what I need.
Wow.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So you were really like walking the walk, not just, you know. I remember it was a while back. I went to go to this place, and they were talking. I think they named it like Snot the Tail or something. And they were like, "Man, we use everything on the animal and all this stuff. Look at the teamwork." You guys are getting a first look back here. I love how clean it is back here too, man.
Thank you, sir.
But it was interesting to have this guy have this whole accord about, you know, farm to table, and he uses the whole, you know, pig, and I'm like, you got a freezer, you know, and he kind of turned white in his face. And I was like, you know, I'm looking at your menu right now, and there's only like prosciutto and I think some pork belly. What are you doing with, you know, the pork butt and everything else that you got left on the cow? You got to have a big freezer to hold all that, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just nice to see that you're walking the walk, doing the talk.
We're trying to, man. Yeah.
Obviously, everything tastes better when it's closer.
Yes. Very
And
much
we were just talking about our buddy Jeff, man. Are you guys hooking up with Jeff at all?
Not yet. I wanted to, but when I came in here, I wanted to kind of just get the feeling of what's going on.
Sure.
I didn't get to know
Sure. Sorry, man.
Chef, Michael and Anthony. And I noticed as we got into it, they are very open-minded to, you know, hey, what about this? What about this? But there's a time and place. And bringing in Jeff brings in all kinds of ideas. And it's going to flood us with beautiful, cool things. But we have to do it in a slow pace to kind of...
Calculated.
Yeah, exactly. We can't
Absolutely.
just push this whole crew into something that's just...
Oh, no.
You know, so... and Jeff, when it comes to Jeff, man, you get all kinds of awesome ideas. As I even told Michael, I was like, man, I'm going to wait to introduce y'all. Because I know Michael, he's like, oh, we can do this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, hold on. You know, but with the pace.
Sure.
Pace, you know, so.
Working smarter, not harder, or not ruining this great reputation you guys have.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I'm going to slide back down to the end, or I'll slide over here. I just feel like I'm in your all's way. Man, that thing's a beast.
Yes, sir. Let's go dress it up real fast.
Cool. Coming down behind. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much.
Okay. So we're going to do the orange marmalade.
All right.
This stuff is amazing. And this stuff comes from our, everything comes from our bar, where they have things, drinks, they have things and ideas they want to do. These are the leftovers.
Oh, wow.
And these are beautiful, beautiful leftovers that just have a beautiful flavor. Like this has tons of cinnamon sticks in it.
I could smell it from like here. So you guys are recycling what would be throwaway products
Exactly.
and turning it into something delicious. This is, oh my gosh. I wish I could put on a snorkel. I wish you guys at home could have scratch and sniff, which I hear is right around the corner.
This makes my job look way easier than it is.
Oh my goodness.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's our orange marmalade.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's so well balanced.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not like gonna give me diabetes sweet.
Right.
It's very natural and light, but sweet, like balanced. Like
that's the beauty of it is Will has like vanilla cinnamon and all these things in there, and then it's just all like boom, and he just adds a little bit of vinegar and just goes boom, settles out. It's a beautiful thing.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's cool.
As us chefs, we know the magic trio, the holy trinity: salt, fat, acid.
Yep.
And man, that acid, once you add it in, for those people at home, we're not talking about the Grateful Dead. We're talking about some vinegar, some lemon juice, or something along those lines. So we're filling the hole right now, Chef, with...
This is the orange marmalade.
I like that it's not like super overly thick.
Right. Yeah. And we actually use
Like-
this on our chicken sandwich too, like a spicy chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
We immersion blender it down, a little bit of sriracha, and then do a fried crispy chicken sandwich, and then glaze it on the stove. It's beautiful, man.
All right, now I'm definitely coming back, dude. All right, so what's going on in this cream right now?
Just gonna do a little cream on top here. Oh no.
That's all right.
That's
A little bit.
Mascarpone, yep.
That looks beautiful.
Okay. This is my first time ever having this. And this is a pistachio butter that's been thinned out.
Is it as the pistachio's been like roasted and salted in it?
No, this is something that got brought to me, but it's beautiful. Like the first time ever I've tried this, and it just has a great flavor to it.
It looks gorgeous. And believe it or not, the viscosity or the thickness for you people at home of the pistachio sauce is almost perfect to that cream. I know it shot out a little liquid and you're like, oh no, but it actually worked out great.
By all means, yeah, that's
It looks
gonna be fantastic.
gorgeous, man.
And then just top it off.
Oh wow.
And that's it.
Oh my
Lovely on a
god.
plate.
Well, Chef Joey, thank you so much for having us. Again, can't wait to see the new menu and everything. I know you guys are growing.
Yes, sir.
You guys made your 1 year mark. That's huge as anything. You have a huge team. Everybody's super nice. They seem like they're having fun. They're wiping down. Like being a professor at Dallas College, teaching students how to cook. It's always great to see them, you know, doing it in the industry. Not that any of these are my students, obviously, but
Cool thing about him,
yes.
he's going to go to college up in New York in September. This is his first true kitchen job.
No
So he's
kidding.
doing it like that.
You going to CIA?
Where are you going in New York?
The Institute of Culinary Education.
Very cool.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man. Keep up the hard work, man. It always pays off.
Sir, we'll do.
Tony, you ready to take this out front?
Take this out.
Chef, thank you so
So
much.
you have a great day, guys.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Chef. We're gonna give this to. All right, Bree. We're gonna have Bree taste this for us. Again, this is Bree. She is going through nursing school right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My wife just graduated from nursing in December of this last year, and she's out getting trained. So we have the utmost respect and appreciation, and thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you. That's amazing.
How much longer do you have left?
I still have about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yes, I'm in an accelerated BSN program right now. So.
That's what she did.
Oh,
Congratulations.
cool. Thank
Yes.
you. That's awesome.
So if you ever need support, my wife knows all about what you're going
I would
through,
love that.
and it's tough.
Yeah. Well, she's amazing for
It ta-
doing that too because it is not easy.
No, it's not. It takes a whole village.
Yes.
All right, so when you try this deliciousness, and again, if somebody wanted to come in and try this, Tony, what would this be called off the menu?
It's our stuffed French toast.
Stuffed French toast, and we got it with
Their jam.
the jam, because it's a Sunday brunch.
Because it's a Heyday funky brunch.
That's the funky brunch.
Yeah.
Awesome, I love it. All right, so you got to think of 3 adjectives to describe to the people at home when you take a bite of this delicious French toast.
Okay. See, I'm gonna get in right here.
I'm curious if that little extra, yeah, get in there too. Yeah, I would love to hear yours. I wonder if Chef Joey's sauce is the game changer in this.
We need a knife for this one.
Right? That's a serious thick cut of piece of toast.
Look at that.
He was in there.
Gorgeous.
Oh wow, that mascarpone
Yes.
looks amazing. They ended up putting orange marmalade stuffed in the center of brioche French toast. You definitely.
All right.
My favorite is the mascarpone with cream.
I was just looking at that, man. It looks amazing.
And then the pistachio butter too. Which
I was wondering if she's gonna pick up on that.
I love the pistachio.
Does it give it a nice like nuttiness?
Excellent.
He's getting right in the marmalade. So you got to get a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, you gotta get all that in there.
So
Oh, yeah.
decadent.
It's a cheat day.
Is it,
I was just gonna say, as a nurse, can you give me the dietetic breakdown of this? I believe it's pronounced flatline.
I would say exactly. I would say a little bit of a comatose would go on here.
Definitely might need to wear some comfortable pants if you're gonna come in, right, dude?
Absolutely.
Man, this place is awesome.
Yes, we have an excellent brunch menu across the board.
That's what Anthony was saying, that this guy's, the brunch has been open now for 8
About
months.
8 months now, yeah.
And you guys are at your 1-year anniversary. Are you guys closed any days of the week?
No, man, you don't make money when you're closed.
That's right. You sleep when you're dead, right? Man, you're like one of the hardest working dudes in the industry.
Yeah, it's all about consistency, you know. So
You've got some other spots, right?
yeah, I got the Nook here in Celina as well. It's in the Light Farms, which we both live there. It's on
Okay.
neighborhood.
Neighbors.
Yep, neighbors. And then we got Graffiti Pasta, which that's out in Denton on the square, the north side of the square.
So you're locking down in all the squares up here in the
Yeah,
north,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I've heard great things about graffiti pasta,
I love
man.
Graffiti Pasta. It is like, it's breaking the traditional Tuscan vibe of an Italian restaurant, but still using fresh Italian ingredients. And recipes from my grandmother, who I never met. So my marinara sauce, pesto sauce. My mother is even making, to this day, the cheesecake.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It's a lot of those elements, but then each dish is things that you've never had, like mean green lasagna. We got rasta pasta with jerk Alfredo sauce, tortellini alla flor with a lemon Alfredo. So we just do, and then our number one seller is to build your own.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to get creative, you know, the pastas are your canvas and the ingredients are your paintbrushes, so go at it.
And you can do vegan, gluten-free too.
Yeah, we have-
So you guys have really tried to do something cool and different.
Yep, we have zoodles, so if you do want to go gluten-free, you can substitute spaghetti with zucchini noodles. And we do have gluten-free pasta as well. We also do vegan meatballs.
Oh, wow.
And we put Quaker oats. So here's a little tip.
All right.
Gluten-free Quaker oats, blend those up, and use those instead of breadcrumb in your vegan meatballs. And they're fluffy, they're awesome.
Wow. All right, so there's our tip of the day. I was wondering where it was going to sneak out. I mean, there's been various tips throughout this whole experience today, man.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate you having me out here. You guys also get, just to close up on that thought, you guys are also involved in the community up here. You guys, I see lots of kids, and I was talking to a few of them, and I believe they go to the high school here in the area. So
Yeah, we have a lot of high school, Celina high school students that are here that we have employed, and we're trying to build up and get them ready for the real world.
Yep,
That's,
show them leadership and
leadership.
responsibility and
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
work and determination.
Yeah, and they've been great, and I mean, they're at both locations, so, you know, I mean, our whole staff, even from the kids to, you know, just everybody here, from the kitchen, from the dishwasher to the front of the house, to the hostess, to the bartenders, the servers. Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah.
One of the originals, the OGs.
I'm the 40-year-old house mom of the servers around here.
Bree's kind of been like the motherly of these kids. You know, sometimes they get a little frustrating, or just, you know,
Oh yeah, they need
Bree's like, I got this.
breathe, trust the
Trust
process,
the process.
right?
But no, I mean, it's great. We all started somewhere, right?
Sure.
It's funny because I look back and I remember how I was. You know, I'll even call up my old boss and be like, man, I apologize. My bad. I know I was a dick. You
Oh
know,
my gosh,
so,
it happens a lot once
Yeah.
you hit your 40s. At least for me, I like wanted to write a note to everybody that you just have that wake up day, man.
Yeah.
But or maybe you have your heyday,
yeah. Or your heyday. Back in our heyday.
right? Back in our heyday. So what's the address for everybody at home?
So we're right here in Celina at 322 West Walnut.
Okay.
Celina, Texas, 75009.
We'll put that down below here later after we edit it. We'll tag you guys. If you're wanting to get out of town, man, and go check out a really fun, awesome spot, family friendly, date friendly.
Yeah.
Looks like pet friendly too.
Yeah. Well,
Sounds like it.
We love our fur babies.
Our fur babies. You guys got to come up and check out Heyday. You guys, congratulations.
appreciate you, sir.
Let's go on to year 2. Very nice to meet you, and good luck with your nursing.
Thank